Hi Libra, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We are doing your weekly messages from the 15th of April up until the 21st of April. So we'll get straight into it. So very synchronistic cards already, but we have Observer. And Observer basically says that it's time for you to kind of like take a step back. Like maybe you can't see the forest from the trees or the trees from the forest. I don't know how the saying goes. But it is about you needing to kind of look at the bigger picture at this time and maybe just take a step back and look, see what happens. Just observe at this time. Don't take any action. Just watch. Then we have the new moon in Taurus, and it says prosperity lies ahead. And this card is basically saying that there is, usually with the new moon in Taurus, there's some sort of struggle with either like believing your self-worth in some way, or it could be that there's some sort of plan that you're worried about in some way. But this is saying that either way, the law of abundance or the law of attraction is what you need to focus on, because if you don't believe that you are the bomb.com, how is anyone else going to believe that? So you do need to just make sure that you are kind of being nurturing to yourself. And this card also does say, don't give up. Taurus is a bit stubborn. They keep going no matter what. So don't give up, but also just look after yourself right now. Maybe now's the time to plan rather than act. And then we have the Seahorse Spirit, and it says watch and wait. And this card is very synchronistic of this card, which is basically saying that you need to kind of observe from a non-judgmental point of view, maybe look at things from a different perspective and not see things in one certain way of how you've always believed that situation is, but to look at things differently in some way, but also, again, not to act, just to observe and wait and see. So very non-action, basically, Libra. So we're doing things a little bit differently this time. So I'll explain it to you. We have your love life on the left and your career on the right. I'm going to cut the deck actually first. And then we will pull some clarifiers, and then we will also get advice and some romance angels at the end. So, what is the past, okay, in Libra's love life, and the present, okay, and the future. Okay, that's too many cards, but we did see what were there. I'm just going to show you, I'll put them back in, but Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Justice. Okay, let's get a future card. Okay. My word, what is going on? There we go, thank you. The Sun, very nice energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, good things coming in, commitment, stability with you and your partner, just a very nice time all together. And then let's see, what is the past in Libra's career? Okay, so we have the Lovers in the reverse. Present, okay, 2 came out there, which we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Cups. And let's just get the future. Okay, 5 of Wands in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So moving on to a much more fulfilling time in your career and going down a path of possibly creativity in some way. Maybe you getting your creative juices flowing. So let's pull some clarifiers before I start telling you about this. So what does Libra need to know, please, from the 15th of April up until the 21st of April. So what is the 4 of Pentacles? Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. What is the 3 of Cups? We have the 6 of Cups. And what is the Sun? Sun is the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. And then, let's see, what is the Lovers in reverse? We have the Three of Pentacles. What is the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Swords in the reverse? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And then lastly, what is the Five of Wands? The Ace of Wands, very nice. Okay. So, in your love life, Libra, in the past we have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, sorry. So I feel like either you or your person were kind of holding back in some way, like not speaking what's on your mind, maybe being a little bit kind of selfish or maybe sometimes even greedy. With the Eight of Wands in reverse clarifying this, I feel like none of you wanted to kind of make the effort in the relationship, or either they didn't or you didn't. But this is about like a time where you were just feeling very kind of like protective and just, like I said, holding back on something. You could have been holding on to some sort of issues from the past, either with this person or a previous person or something like that, and that's caused you to feel like you don't actually want to put in any effort into a relationship, and you find like maybe it's too much hard work. Then we have the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups in the present situation. So I feel like there's a friend from your childhood that you're going to be connecting with next week. When it comes to your love life, maybe someone that you were with in the past, but I'm more getting like a friend vibe. So maybe it was less of like, maybe it could have been romantic in the past, but like it didn't actually get off the ground yet in some way. Otherwise it could just be that next week you could be kind of feeling nostalgic about some sort of like good times that you used to have in the relationship. Or maybe you're celebrating something next week. So we have the Sun and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So the week after next week, or in the very near future coming up after that, is the Sun. So this is about a very kind of good, positive, happy time in the relationship. It's the happiest card of the whole tarot. It's Libra energy. And then we also have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse clarifying that. So I feel like if there were any sort of decisions that needed to be made, or you felt like there was like too much juggling going on, like you didn't have the time for a relationship, or they didn't feel like they had time for you or something like that, whatever this is the end of that. And you are going to get clarity to any sort of situations where you might have been an option in some way, but you're no longer an option. This person wants you, basically. They've made the decision. The decision's been made. Then we'll come back to that for advice afterwards. So then we have the Lovers in reverse and the Three of Pentacles clarifying that for your career. So I feel like in the past, there was maybe something that you felt like you were in a position, maybe possibly in a partnership that wasn't a good one. Like you were collaborating with someone that like it didn't actually work out with in some way, or you're on a team with someone who maybe doesn't really act from like their highest good. And you were in a phase as well where you just felt like, oh, like I'm like, I don't feel like I fit in here. Like, I don't feel like this is what I should be doing, but I'm going to continue to work on it in some way because I feel like that's the right thing to do. And that's going to get me to kind of like step up in my career, or to become a professional, or like a master in whatever it is that I'm doing. Then we have the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this could be about like you actually physically wanting to run away from some sort of situation in your career or your business or something like that, where you're feeling like either there's too many options, or like you are confused about something, or just daydreaming about leaving this place behind, or leaving something behind here. This again could be like nasty words and that type of thing that's going on. And with the Page of Pentacles and with the reverse, this is telling me like you no longer want to be here. Like you're like, I'm out. There could also be some sort of childish behavior when it comes to any of the pages in the reverse with your career at the moment. And there is a need here to ground yourself, but I feel like this is you basically saying like, I don't want to put in the effort here. Like I've made my decision. I don't want to be here. And then we have the Five of Wands in the reverse in the very near future after next week. And the Ace of Wands clarifying that. So the Five of Wands in the reverse is telling me that the competition, the conflict, whatever's going on is now finished. What's happened has happened. If there's any harsh words that were explained or that exchanged, I should say, sorry. I feel like this is the end of that situation, and people are now putting down their wands. There's no more competition here, and you are going to be moving on to something that you are very passionate about, excited. It could be a new opportunity, it could be a new job altogether. Otherwise, it could just be like something like a new path that you're very excited about, a new project or something along those lines. So let's get some advice then for you, Libra. So we'll do your love life first, and then we'll go into the career. So what does Libra need to know, okay, for their love life? There's 2 cards there, 5 Pentacles in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse, and I don't know which way to take this one. Okay, pretty much. So I'll explain that in a moment, and then let's get some advice for your career for Libra next week. Okay, got Justice coming out there. That is your energy, Libra. Okay, and then there's a few here. So we have the Mother of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Okay. So basically, with your love life, I feel like you need to get out of some sort of like pessimistic state of mind, or this feeling of like being left out in the cold, or just being very negative when it comes to any sort of relationships, or maybe even feeling like a victim of some sort. This is about you needing to kind of like it says here, just take a step back at the time and just observe, and possibly from a different perspective altogether. This is about you breaking free from any sort of toxic, unhealthy issues when it comes to relationships. It could be just unhealthy energy in general, or it could be codependency, like I said, addictions, obsession, whatever it is. This is about you actually realizing, okay, no, you know what? I'm breaking free from this. I'm not doing this anymore. And you are going to be able to do that once you take some time to yourself and actually build back up your confidence. And then we have the Hierophant here. So this is about doing things the traditional way. If you've had a recent breakup, don't talk to the person. It's not going to help you get through this. Or if you feel like you aren't able to you're the type of person who like struggles to commit in some way, maybe heal yourself in some way. Maybe that comes from a fear of abandonment, and that in turn is a lack of confidence that this person is going to stay with you. So do things the traditional way, and commit to like what it is that you feel is right, basically. Then we have Justice here as your career advice. So it's time to balance the energies out. Do good to other people right now. The karma will come back to you in the right way then. And it is also just about being fair in any situations that you're dealing with. Maybe you do need to see both sides when it comes to something like this. And again, that brings in the observing and the watch and wait. Mother of Swords is about maybe making decisions from your from your head rather than your heart, looking at things from a logical perspective, and also just not getting involved in any sort of drama. And then we have the 8 of Wands here. So this is about you needing to gain momentum with something to do with your career, but it is about also a lot of communication and following your passion in some way. And then the 6 of Swords is about moving on from difficult times to calmer waters. But it is also about needing to learn the lessons that you did have presented to you in those rough times. So make sure that you are learning the lessons from anything harsh you've been through, and make sure that you are even in your own mindset, even if that means, okay, I just need to be peace within myself, then do that. It doesn't mean you actually have to physically move, but sometimes can mean that you are physically moving somewhere else. So let's get a romance angel for you, Libra. So what does Libra need to know? We have very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And at the bottom of the deck, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type in expectations. I'm telling you, it could be someone from your past. So think about what it is that you want. Manifest this in. Time to just observe at this time. And when you are manifesting things in, just make sure that you aren't kind of like putting any sort of attachments to it. Like it must be this specific person or that type of thing. It's just like, how will I feel when I'm with them? How will I feel like they treat me? what characteristics personality wise will they have. But then also keep in mind, like, instead of manifesting someone that you think is like someone you're very attracted to, like, you obviously will have to be attracted to who you're going for, but maybe it's not like your usual type of person. So just be open-minded when it comes to that. So Libra, I hope you liked the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and then also comment below if you prefer it this way or if you prefer it the other way that I was doing the weekly readings before, because I do want to make sure that I'm doing them for you guys in what you actually want. So let me know how you liked it, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.